Here we go. Day number 4. Same book, same plan, same strategy. Bam. How to create lifetime cash flow through multifamily properties. Khleif. Okay? So, day 4 is to establish your investment criteria. And it's a few things you want to consider. I'm going to try to bust out this video as quickly as possible and make sure you guys gain as much value as possible. So here's some of the things to consider right here in the book. If you need to get the book is available. I think it's available on his website. But I'm going to bust you through this 90-day plan, day by day. Here we go. First things to consider when you're doing your criteria. So it says, what size, type, class, units, and area are you interested in? Write them down. Here it is, number 1. I already did mine right here. So the first one is size. How many units are we looking for? Or how big of a property are you trying to obtain? And mine was 10 to 42 units. Location, DC, Maryland, Virginia. Not really Virginia, sorry. DC, Maryland, and Ohio. Let me read from my script. DC, Maryland, and Ohio, and Baltimore. Okay? Even though Baltimore is in Maryland, Baltimore is considered Baltimore. We don't have, it's DC, Maryland, Virginia, Baltimore. Baltimore is not considered a part of any state in this area. No, Baltimore is just Baltimore. Anyway, class C, that way, I'll be able to perhaps potentially increase the NOI and lower expenses, add value to the property, try to make it in a C-class neighborhood, but a B-class property. All right. Type of area, multifamily commercial. All right. Stabilized or value add. Value add. There's nothing wrong with stabilized properties, nothing wrong whatsoever. That depends on your strategy and your business plan. My business plan is to find value add properties. Bam. Price range $250 to $1.5. Okay. Next. Now here's some of the key factors you need to hone in on. All right. Let me make sure I'm clear with this. You need to define your investment criteria. So you need to be clear, because you need to have credibility with brokers, credibility with sellers, credibility with investors, staying on track of the project, becoming an expert in the market. Those are some of the key elements that you need to really hone in on, okay? Because you don't have a track record, depending on where you are, what phase you are in your investments. You don't really have a track record unless you've done some flips, unless you've done some buy and holds, unless you already have properties, but now you want to phase over into syndication. So you may have a track record. I don't have an established track record just yet. So you want to make sure, I have a track record in the sense of wholesaling, in the sense of fix and flip, but not in syndication, not in buy and hold, kind of in buy and hold, but not really. Not a long-term track record anyway. So you want to make sure you're an expert in the market. You want to make sure you know it like you're, you know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you know it like the back of your hand, you can say. All right, here's some of the things. Last piece at the bottom. There's just other things to take into consideration when establishing criteria. Your initial investment, how you will handle property management, what loans are available for property size you're considering, your target area, how far from where you live. So your initial investment, can you invest in the property? Are you in a position where you can invest as well into the deal? If not, that's something to consider, because a lot of investors want to kind of know, like, hey, are you investing your money as well? So let them know that, okay, you got skin in the game and that you're willing to take a loss if something were to happen. how you're going to handle property management. Is this something that you can take care of, or is this something that you would hire a third-party company to come do? What loans are available? Now, I looked online to figure out what loans are available. Some of the loans that are available, if you Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, they're available. So if you look up small apartment loans, there are definitely loans out there that you can try to acquire. My strategy that I'm gonna try to go for is seller financing. If I can find something where I can do seller financing and not have to worry about doing a loan for about at least 5 years, that's better. So I can get into the property, seller financing, or seller finance the whole entire project instead of coming out of pocket for anything. Seller finance the whole entire project, balloon payment for 5 years, or balloon payment at 5 years, and get the seller out. That way, you're building credibility. You're building credit without going to a financial institution. If a finance institution sees that you've had this property for umpteen years and you're cash flowing, should be no brainer to get a loan, depending on where the market is. And last thing, your target area. My hometown, my home city, and also Ohio. Yeah, two great markets. So anyway, day 4 complete. Moving on to day 5. Hopefully you're learning something. Hit that like button if you enjoy these videos.